every single student deserves the right to a clean climate future.
Show your support for students by clicking the fun little link in our bio and emailing/calling your representative and insisting they co-sponsor the Green New Deal for public schools.
DACA is dying, and we need Biden and Congress to act now.
Our generation is forcing accountability. I'm not saying things have been rosy, but it shows how much pressure and effort we have to put towards this.
Well, those are the people influencing your kids right now. Aren't they super smart? And guess who's backing them? Oh, George Soros. According to the New York Post, the leftist billionaire, through another group he donated to, is dumping hundreds of thousands of dollars to groups of TikTokers called Gen Z for Change. Now, these folks, aren't just any TikTok stars, though. They are the same ones that the Biden administration pretty smartly relied on heavily to push his agenda. Its founder even met with the president just a few months ago at the White House. So joining me now is Morgonn McMichael, Turning Point USA contributor. Morgonn, I know you're all over this story, but this is something that conservatives on social media like yourself, they haven't been really on top of, yet it's so obvious how it works. How much is this hurting the movement?
It's very obvious for what's going on. I mean, they should be called Gen Z for the establishment instead of Gen Z for change. I mean, they're being paid to shill for our leftist elites that are controlling the world's economy, and they're doing it directly in front of our faces. I mean, this is why the work of Turning Point USA is super important, because we're safeguarding free speech and conservative ideas. I mean, me myself, I've been banned on TikTok 6 times. So we know that the elites are in the pockets of big tech. And so now the same elites are in the pockets of the same influencers that are promoting the propaganda and doing the propaganda bidding for the world's elites. So really,
Morgonn,
what we're seeing
hold on. Morgonn, take a breath. Hold on. I have a question. Like, you're young, okay. You're really energetic, you're enthusiastic. You've been banned a bunch of times. So what? You can get unbanned, or you can go on and start other accounts. But there should be 100 people like you who are preaching the gospel of free market capitalism, strong borders, fair trade, all the things we care about, and a clean environment, a sane society. All you guys can do that. And it could be really powerful. So are we? Are you?
I mean, we are promoting these conservative ideas all over the internet and on college campuses and high school campuses around the country. But the problem is big tech doesn't have those same standards for conservative voices like they do for these liberal voices. If you notice, Gen Z for Change has over 1 million followers on TikTok, and my accounts couldn't even surpass 100, 200,000 before getting permanently banned on the platforms multiple times. So we're dealing with censorship issues, which is why we need to keep the pressure on harder. And it's really no surprise that the establishment and the elites are funding it behind it.
Well, I think we also have to remember, this is why people like Mike Pompeo and others have been saying for years now that TikTok's got to go. I mean, the idea that we're allowing China to have any, foothold into U.S. thought, especially about issues like climate change, when they're never going to do anything about climate change, is that in and of itself is crazy. But to your point about this Gen Z for Change group, the founder is a Harvard freshman explaining what winning looks like for, I guess it would be your entire generation. Morgonn, watch this.
We are unequivocally supportive of Medicare for All, the Green New Deal, Palestinian liberation, a plethora of progressive policies that a vast majority of Gen Z supports.
Winning for Gen Z means electing progressives who are willing to disrupt the status quo.
Oh, my gosh. The fact that anyone of your age would think that's smart, God bless him, but he's not exactly the font of young strength, or, I won't say the other word.
It's very unfortunate.
Just not really. It's not very attractive. But why does that work?
No.
I guess, why does that work?
I mean, they're promoting this kind of stuff on college campuses across the country. Recently, I was at a college campus that had a Marxist communist club, which is insane that these type of clubs are actually allowed on college campuses, and now even infiltrating social media. I mean, I really think the House GOP needs to investigate where this dark money is coming from, funneling to these influencers to promote these ideas on the internet. Because if they're not branding their content properly, not only are they breaking FTC guidelines, but this could really be seen as election interference. And it's going on every single platform right now.
Well, I think conservatives have to get really smart, really funny, and really bold in how they have their own message going out. Morgonn, thank you so much. Great to see you. All right, how not